Hello, good evening. Can you listen to me?
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, Noelia, how are you?
I'm really fine. How are you?
I'm fine too, thanks. Well, Noelia, it's nice to meet you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I think the other students will join, right? I was reading that you are two students. Am I right?
Yes, I think so. There are four, no, yes, three students.
Three students. Okay. Okay, probably they will get together in a couple of minutes.
Yes, the link is like a few minutes. So,
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was with some problems with my internet. It's raining over here. Maybe that's why I had short electric shortcut.
no, it's okay. Actually, I was not ready yet, so it's very fine for me.
Okay. Well, the last, well, you were working with Pearson, right? Pearson English Interactive.
Yes.
So now we're gonna work with that. But the last one that you were working with was the interactive. I think this is we must work with the third one, with the three one, right? Let me
I
see, please.
really don't know.
Okay. Just give me
Right now, I'm
yes.
checking my Pearson.
Okay, but there is no class for today because uh, I had some difficulties with the programmation, but I'm gonna be more familiarized with that. Okay, just let me see, please. Okay, let me introduce myself first of all. Hmm, My name is Juan. You can call me Teacher Juan. I've been working with some English students also here in La Paz, and now I hope we're gonna get together. We're gonna spend a nice time. So, well, personally, I really like teaching English. That's why I'm working as a teacher. I live in La Paz, El Alto. Maybe you know. Do you know La Paz? You know, right?
Yes.
Um, well, and personally also, I have been working with um, tourists also for about 4 years, and that's why it is a pleasure for me to still working with some students. And anyway, I used to work with tourists in the afternoons, but now I'm working with this English course. Um, well, and I think you have a good English. I don't know how many students will be. You told me that probably there will be three students, right? So this is our schedule from 6 p.m. till 7:40 p.m. And we're going to be working with that, by the way. If you have any questions, you just have to ask me. Anything you would.
No, actually, I have to tell you something. I recently had a nose surgery, so I have, how could I say, bandage in my nose.
Ah,
So
wow.
Yes, so I can't turn on my camera.
Don't worry. Just for probably these days, right? Then you will be able
Yes,
to.
probably this week, and if that one, next week I can turn on my camera.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, Paula. Oh, sorry, Paula. I got confused. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Noelia. By the way, can you introduce yourself? Where are you from? What do you like to do?
Well, I am 16 years old. You can see my name. It's Noelia Aroskita.
Yes.
I was born in Santa Cruz here. I've been all my life here. I'm studying at the San Agustin School,
Hmm.
and I wanna learn English because I wanna be a polyglot.
That's
So
great.
yes,
And you have good English. Your English is great.
yes, so many movies and watching videos and reels.
I can see it. Yeah, that helps a lot, right? When you really want to learn something,
Yes,
it is.
I think that the accent of the spelling of that word, you can read it the different way that it's spelled.
Yeah. So that's very helpful, especially when you want to learn something. And of course, it's great. It's really great.
Yes. My problem it's actually the grammar or the order of the words in a sentence or verbs when like when to use it every I don't know conditional or verbs maybe to sentences that right.
Okay. Well, I think you have really good English. So, of course, we're going to work on it. Especially you said that you need to reinforce probably your uh, your English, but especially talking about grammar, right?
Yes.
Okay. No worries. We're gonna work with that. So, as I think you were working a lot with um, these materials, right? Those are uh, Pearson, which is very interactive,
Yes.
and that helps a lot. So it's like sometimes watching a movie, and of course that is really helpful. Well, and what else? You told me that you are 16 years old, right?
Yes.
You are very young. It's great, and you have a good English. Congratulations. But we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep going with English. Keep practicing and try to speak much better, and of course learn new things related to grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and so on. There will be a lot of things that you have to learn. That's great for me, especially. I'm very glad to have such this kind of student. I hope maybe I'm getting a huge expectation. I hope I don't know if the other students are like you because personally I believe that you have really good English.
So I don't know. I am always trying to have a good pronunciation. I don't know so much the vocabulary or the grammar, but my pronunciation, I think it's right. I practice, or when I'm alone in home, I talk or trying to pronounce correct that word, and I'm trying to um,
Mhm.
until achieve me. I think it's like that. Achieving it. I read that last week and I couldn't spell it
What was that? Can you tell me once again, maybe?
until achieving it. I think it's that.
Oh, can't get it. Sorry.
I
Okay,
I can write it in the chat.
sure, sure, please.
Okay, I think it's like that.
Okay, let me know.
Achieving, yes.
I'm gonna see it.
I think it's that.
Ah, achieving.
Achieving, yes. I saw it in a TikTok and I wanna try it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, but it's just like when you say to achieve or achievement, you can say, right? When you want to achieve something,
Achieving. Okay,
achieving,
so
yes, achieving
achieving.
it, achieving it, right?
Achieving it. Okay.
Achieving it. Yeah, there are some words that are not really easy to pronounce, but of course, with practices, it is possible, right? But I think you don't have the program. It's not the class is not set for now, but I'm gonna share my screen, by the way, to work with that. Um, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna get used to. I think since tomorrow, I was really busy, and that's why I had really no time to work on it. But I promise that tomorrow, or after tomorrow, or since tomorrow, I'm gonna be able to work with that. Anyway, um, well, now I'm gonna share my screen. So we're gonna start with the characters first of all. We're gonna get familiar with that. Um, okay, there are some videos that we're gonna watch, and you will tell me. Okay, first of all, this is gonna be our first activity for today, where we're gonna watch and make some comments about this first. What you will let me know if I think is this is the correct one, because let me show you right now. Probably your classmate won't be today. I don't know. Probably later. Maybe because I sent you very late. I sent very late the link. Uh, okay, let's get started with this. And also, please let me know if you can listen about listen the video, by the way.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
let's go.
Hi, I'm Talia Santos. I'm a researcher at Newsline. I've worked here for 3 years, ever since I graduated from college. I really like the news business. It's a great career opportunity.
Okay, that's the first character, by the way. It's like an introduction, right? And where I can, do you want to watch that again?
Yes, please.
Sure. And you have to tell me who's that person, what's her name, and what does she do?
Okay.
Hi, I'm Talia Santos. I'm a researcher at Newsline. I've worked here for 3 years, ever since I graduated from college. I really like the news business. It's a great career opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, she's Talia Santos.
Hmm?
I'll listen to that. She's a research career. Research career. I don't listen to
She's
that.
a
The last
researcher.
researcher. I don't know what it's that.
Usually they research about some news, right? For just for newspapers, TV, or TV
Okay.
presenters. She investigates something. She research about one new or something like that.
Okay, like journalist.
A kind of journalist, yes. Of course, it's a journalist job, but
Yeah.
from a different perspective, probably, right?
So researching.
Yeah,
Searching
she works researching news.
news.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes.
Great. So we're gonna continue with the next character. Well, but I think I have to share that again. I'm sorry. Um, Let me see.
Hi, I'm Talia Santos. I'm a
Well, that's the so as we can see here. Now we have to work with this. Let's work. This is Amy Lee, Talia Santos, and also you have to tell me what does she do about Emily. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Amy Lee. I'm an assistant at Newsline. I love my job. There's always something new going on.
I'll listen it new lens.
Okay, once again, please.
Hi, I'm Amy Lee. I'm an assistant at Newsline. I love my job. There's always something new going on.
What does she do?
Listen it new lines.
Yes, assistant of new lines, right? She's an assistant, by the way.
Yes. New lines is
Such a writer, right?
corporation. Yes.
Yeah.
New
And
lines is the company and she's a assistant, right?
Hi, I'm Amy Lee. I'm an assistant at Newsline. I love my job. There's always something new going on.
Definitely, Newsline, right? Is a company. She works for that. And let's meet Tony Grimaldi.
Hi, I'm Tony Grimaldi, the news director at Newsline. The news business is really tough. You never know when something important's going to happen.
It's a director at Newsline at the same company.
He's the director, right, of Newsline.
It's the news director of Newsline.
Yes, definitely. Okay, one more time.
Hi, I'm Tony Grimaldi, the news director at Newsline. The news business is really tough. You never know when something important's going to happen.
What did he mention about that he never knows something? What happens according to Tony Grimaldi?
I think he say, hi, I'm Tony Grimaldi, I'm the new director at Newsline, and I'm very happy because I think he say that he learns every day something new or something like that. And it's very tough.
Yeah, he never knows something, what will happen next, right?
Yes.
What to expect. And now let's, why we are working with this? First of all, because this lesson or this unit will be related with those people, and that's why probably we're gonna say Emily, Talia Santos, Tony Grimaldi, or something like that, and we're gonna talk about them, and that's why. Let's continue.
Hi, I'm Nick Crawford. For the past 4 years, I've played on the national soccer team. Some people call me the star of the team, but we have a lot of good players. I was born in England, but now I live in the States.
Okay, once again.
Hi, I'm Nick Crawford. For the past 4 years, I've played on the national soccer team. Some people call me the star of the team, but we have a lot of good players. I was born in England, but now I live in the States.
What's his name and where?
Hi,
She's the
I'm Nick Crawford.
character,
For the past
What
and he has
he?
been, yes, he has been playing at the national soccer team.
Hmm?
Yes, and they call him like the star.
Yeah, usually
And
people call him the star of the team, right?
the star of the team, yeah. And I don't remember the last part. I think he said that he no. Well, I don't remember everything clear.
Sure. Okay, but he's. Let's watch one more time about him and to be sure.
Hi, I'm Nick Crawford. For the past 4 years, I've played on the national soccer team. Some people call me the star of the team, but we have a lot of good players. I was born in England, but now I live in the States.
Where was he born?
In England, but now he lives in the United States.
Yes, now he lives in the United States, in the US. Or sometimes when we talk about United States, we say the states. People call in that way when it's informal. They say, "I was born in the States. I live in the States," or "I live in the US." Right?
Yes.
Something like that. Okay. And now we have Jackie Baker. Let's watch and try to listen carefully and understand what she says.
Hi, I'm Jackie Baker. I'm sort of in between jobs right now. I don't know what the future holds exactly, but I do know that I'm going to be successful.
Okay. First, she is Jackie Baker, and she's between two jobs. So she didn't know exactly what it's her job, but she knows that she gonna have a successful job in the future.
Check it out.
Hi, I'm Jackie Baker. I'm sort of in between jobs right now. I don't know what the future holds exactly, but I do know that I'm going to be successful.
Hmm. What can you notice about her expression? Is she
She's
nervous, happy, excited?
she's nervous, but she's so optimistic with the future because she don't know what the future is likely, but she's so happy and nervous too.
Yes, she doesn't know what to expect for the future, but
Yes.
it makes you so happy. Yeah. Okay. And then we have more and more, but there are just four more. Let's watch or find out what about Jackie Bishop. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jackie Bishop, and I'm an acting student at the university. I'll be graduating soon, and I'm looking for my big break to start my acting career.
She's a student of acting at the university, and she gonna graduate soon. And I don't listen to so good the last part. I think she said that that's gonna be the best part of her career.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's watch with the captions there.
Hi, I'm Jackie Bishop, and I'm an acting student at the university. I'll be graduating soon, and I'm looking for my big break to start my acting career.
Okay, so she's looking for a break.
Big break, right?
Big break. Yes.
For her acting career. By the way, what do you want to study in the future, um, Noelia?
I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about um economy. Maybe
Sorry,
economy.
economics. Okay,
Yes, like I don't know how to say. I think it's finance,
finances.
finances.
Sometimes, yeah, it's like business. No, it's not business administration, right? You want to study financial or finances, you can say, or financial.
Yes, actually, I was thinking about financial in engineering, more specific.
Specifically about financial engineering. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
There are some universities you can find out. I don't know. I think it's possible also in. It is possible, right, to do it. In some universities, one of the public university in Santa Cruz is Gabriel Rene Moreno, right?
Yes, Gabriel Fernando Moreno. But it's everything all goes okay. I gonna study in a private. It's I
Yeah,
have good notes.
great.
Yes, maybe
Good.
I could get a scholarship.
Hmm,
Maybe I don't know. I have
okay.
1 year.
To think about.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're gonna finish the next year, maybe school.
Yes, because I'm gonna I'm gonna turn 17 years in January.
It,
The next year gonna be my last year in the school.
sure. Wow, you're gonna finish very young.
I'm gonna be a senior in 2 weeks.
Oh, great. There are probably 2 more weeks to finish school, right?
Yes,
Uh,
as soon as possible, I think.
yeah, well, it's a nice experience being at school.
It's
You
scary.
don't you like too much?
Yes. I mean, I've been my whole life in that school, the same school. I never changed at the same classmates. So it's gonna be weird.
Weird is good. So I had the same experience. I started with some of my classmates since I was kindergarten. We finished school, and of course, after school, everything changes. And most of them went away to other places, countries, or just they stay there. But life is so different after school. Of course, you're gonna make new friends from the university, and of course, it's gonna be a different, totally different experience.
And you get a lot of new responsibilities,
Sure, it's gonna be more serious.
like how to be a adult, and you left behind your childhood. Yes.
No worries. Life is, we have to face the circumstances and welcome new experiences and live it. So I think it's interesting. Yeah, a different experience. So I think most of the people spend their time a lot of years at school than we we are used to, right? And I think it's gonna be fine. At least that's my opinion, maybe. But you're
Yes.
gonna live. So these 2 years you have, or the last year, that's gonna be the last next year, right? You should, you should. How can I say? You should enjoy all the experiences at school. So yeah, wow. Okay, where do you live? If I can know, do you live nearby the center, or I don't know, because Santa Cruz is,
I
it's
live very close at my school,
okay.
from third
The third ring,
ring. Yes.
because there are kind of rings, right? The first ring, second,
Yes.
third.
First
Wow.
ring, second ring, third ring. In English is weird, say it.
Wow. I have an uncle who lives in the fourth ring.
It's a good place.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. But Santa Cruz, I noticed is so big. When I went there, I stayed, I think, for 2 weeks. It was my vacation. I went to some places such as Aqualand because I don't know this. For me, I think it's very nice to go there. The,
Yes.
the zoo, maybe you should.
Until the seventh ring, it's more remote and less crowded. But the left is the city. It's so big and luminous, and there are so many persons every single day.
Definitely. It's like La Paz, but La Paz is completely different. You do have more people in Santa Cruz than in La Paz. In La Paz, we have around only in the city 1 million. And in El Alto, we have 1.2 million. Both of the cities, we have 2.2 millions. But in Santa Cruz, you have more than 3 million people.
Yes, there are so many people, but it's
The largest
I
city.
yes. I like that here are so many tree and so many nature.
Nature, right?
Yes.
Yes, the nature is beautiful. So over here is dry, cold, sometimes windy. It's so cold, less oxygen.
The weather is very crazy because yesterday was with the sun and was very hot, and in the night start to rain, and now it's cold. So the weather it's very crazy and changing.
Yeah, the weather definitely it's the same here in La Paz because we live closer to Los Yungas. It's the Royal Range, the Andean mountains, which are very high, but next to the mountains we have Los Yungas. It's a tropical area. So that's why there are a lot of precipitation. Usually it rains. We used to say in La Paz we have four seasons in one day. Sometimes it is snowing, sometimes hailing, right? What's hailing? Small icy balls,
Yes.
right? Sometimes it's hailing, sometimes it's foggy, you can't see more than 10 meters away. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's so cold and it's snowing. And you can, so even in one day, we can have, after that, it's sunny, very sunny, a beautiful view. It's clear, no clouds. But after 2 hours, suddenly it starts raining. I don't know if that happens there.
Yes, but no, not so suddenly or so close the change. But it's like that. Like I told you, yesterday it was very sunny and clear, and I was dying for rain, and suddenly start to rain at the 7 p.m. o'clock, and now at the morning, like 5 a.m., that we are at 17 grades. But yesterday was a 30 grade.
I can see it. Wow. Okay. Well, now just keep going. Yeah, it's very nice to talk about a different city because I had previously I had two students. One of them was from Cochabamba, and the other student was from Ecuador, and the other one from Beni, or sorry, that was Trinidad. So from a different places, from different places.
I actually think that we have one. I had one classmate. It's not of the country. I see it right now in the group chat.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know where
international.
she's from. Do you know her or no?
No, no. I just was checking the
Yeah,
group chat and the name, the code name, number. It's plus 58.
15.
Yes.
Um, where do you think is that from?
And I think it's Venezuela.
Venezuela. Wow. Yeah, interesting. So that's interesting about this institute because we can have some students from different areas of South America. We can have people from even from Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and that's so interesting, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very nice because we have the exchange of
Yeah,
cultures.
definitely it is. I'm sorry, just a moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry. Well, let's.
Hi there. My name is Patty Nolan. I work part-time at the juice bar at the athletic club. I go to school at night. The juice bar job is great. I get to meet a lot of interesting people, even a few famous sports stars. Hi there. My name is Patty Nolan. I work part-time at the juice bar at the athletic club. I go to school at night. The juice bar job is great. I get to meet a lot of interesting people, even a few famous sports stars.
Okay, what about that?
Hi there. My name is
Sorry, Patty Nolan.
Yes. She says that she worked in a athletic club and she studied in school at night. And it's very nice that she learned and inclusive. She met many famous sports stars.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. She's Patty Nolan, right?
Patty Nolan. I work part-time at the juice bar at the athletic club. I go to school at night. The juice bar job is great. I get to meet a lot of interesting people, even a few famous sports stars.
Hmm. Okay, that's one of our characters, and we're gonna continue with the other one. That has Haskins. Let's find out who's he.
Hi, I'm Ed Haskins, coach of the national team. My playing days are over, but I love the sport. And I love working with the team. They're a great group of guys.
Who's he?
Okay. She's at Husking. He's a coach of the team and she time I had done that he loves sports and the team it's they are a good person. They are great guys.
Yes, it is. Okay. Um, Now let's continue. We're gonna watch this with the.
Hi, I'm Ed Haskins, coach of the national team. My playing days are over, but I love the sport. And I love working with the team. They're a great group of guys.
Now he's a coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep going with Dean Bishop.
Hi, my name is Dean Bishop. You probably recognize me. I'm a star player for the national soccer team. I've been playing for 7 years now. I'm hoping this is the year for us.
What about
Okay. At first, he say that we probably recognize him because he is the start of the soccer team, soccer national team, and he has been playing at the same club at since 17 years old.
yes?
Hi, my name is Dean Bishop. You probably recognize me. I'm a star player for the national soccer team. I've been playing for 7 years now. I'm hoping this is the year for us.
Mhm. He's been playing for 7 years, right? A long time, many years. Okay. Well, there were the characters where we're gonna work with. Those are the characters that we're gonna work with, right? Okay. And according to the material that we're gonna work with, we we have this. This is the starting. You didn't watch that, right? Because the previous class, I think the other level was a little bit different. Uh, so now it's gonna be a bit different too. Maybe you have some questions, or I don't know. I'm sorry. Today we are working. But what did you used to do in the previous classes? You used to work with interactive materials, probably.
With in the last class, the teacher used slides to explain better. Like the slides, he brought the I don't know the formula, yes, of for example the simple present or models, and she say you have to be the subject plus have plus complement and something like that, and she writes some examples and we write it, and later we practice in a Google Forms, in a Google document
Hmm.
that we create, trying to use that we learn.
Yeah, but do you used to work with the book directly or from with a different material?
Yes, that was our homework. We don't do it in the class. We do it at home when we are alone. And in class, he only explain the content.
Okay. So I'm gonna be used to. So I'm checking out that. Yeah, of course we're gonna work with the material is the book, right? But probably, of course, we're gonna to have more resources. We're gonna work with, as you said, also with the slides, PowerPoint, uh, and also with the book, of course. Okay, now let me start with that. Well, you were working with, this is going to be a little bit different, but we're going to work with, um, so just give me a couple of minutes and we're going to start with that. First of all, we started with the characters, right, to understand much better the unit of this module. Then we're going to start with the unit 1.
What is which is the book, the course?
It is the book that we're going to work is the third one.
Yes, but I'm seeing 3 course, like they are Pearson English Interactive 3.
Yeah,
So I
that's
have Nelsie, and the second is Paola Ausa, and the third is Inter Diego.
Yeah, but we're gonna work with the interactive Pearson Interact English Interactive 3.
Yes, it's the same. But I can show you my screen.
Sure. Can you do it, or I will let you do it, please? Just let me see if I
No, I can do it.
can't. You can't do it, right?
Yes.
But let me see. I will let you. Mhm. Yes. Now I think you can share it.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
That's the
as you
book.
can see, I click here. It's which one?
We're gonna start with the first one.
This?
Can you click it?
This?
Yes, we started with meet the characters, right?
Module B? I can't,
No, module A.
but I can't pick.
You can't get in, right?
No.
Because it's not programmed. That's why I'm gonna do it for later. I'm sorry because I was so busy and I'm gonna do it. That's why you are not
Yes.
assigned yet, but I'm gonna assign you for after this class, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks for sharing me that. Now, let me give, okay.
We use the
Okay, just a moment, please. Okay, so now let me share the slides that we're gonna work with, especially talking about grammar. Well, this is now we're gonna work with contrast simple present continuous. This is she's the coach, but first of all, when we talk about present, usually we say I teach, he teaches, we teach, she teaches, right? But when we use present continuous, usually we want to show that the action is in progress, right? When I say I am teaching, I am speaking, right? But usually it's important also to, you can see, right, my screen?
Yes.
Thanks. Okay. I'm gonna make it bigger, I think, to show you. Are you working with your computer?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yeah, then in that case, it's just fine. When do we use? In English, usually it is very important to identify, first of all, if we have two kinds of verbs. Okay, usually it's known as action verbs, right? And non-action verbs. So How do we know it? In Spanish, it's a little bit different, but in English, that's very important to identify, to know which verbs or what of the verb. Okay, if the verb is an action or non-action verb. So usually when we talk about present continuous, we have to work with action verbs. Okay, it's important. For when I'm gonna mention some of the verbs before previously, to start. Let me do this. When I say like, do you think it's an action or non-action verb when I say like?
Non-action.
Non-action verb, okay. And you will tell me if that something is correct or not correct. If I say, I like the weather, okay, of Santa Cruz. And hmm,
That's incorrect.
why?
It's not like that. Grammarly, it's incorrect. I am liking. It's not action.
Yes, right? This is a non-action verb.
Yes.
And if I say I'm liking the weather is not,
Correct.
yeah, right? It sounds weird.
It's strange.
Yeah, definitely, right? Even in Spanish, I'm liking the weather. Yeah, that's why, you have to remember some of the verbs. But how about this verb, especially this one? I will mention one. This is have. What about have? Do you think it's an action verb or a non-action verb?
I think it's an action verb. When you use ing, it sounds correct. I'm having.
Yeah, but it depends. Sometimes, if we, for example, if we use this verb to talk about possession, it's a non-action verb, right? For example, it is weird to say also this one. Let me show you one example. This one, I'm having my car. Do you think it's correct?
No.
When we talk about possession, this is a non-action verb. Okay, then that's why we have. Okay, but if I say I'm having lunch. Right now, for example. I'm having lunch right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, right. So if I talk about that, I'm gonna say that I'm having my car is like, are you giving birth to your car? You were pregnant of your car, no, right? Or are you eating your car? You can think like that. No, I can't. Cars, it's impossible to eat. So that's why it's not correct. This is incorrect, right?
Yes.
It's not correct. This is totally wrong. This is correct. But that's important in English. Why? Because usually have equals possession. Mm, okay, is non-action, right? But if I say have or has, it doesn't matter, or had, even if you talk about past, but just let's talk about like this. Uh, when we talk about eating, it is action verb, right? I'm gonna write just action. Over here, non-action. So it's important to remember that. Yeah, there are some special, if I can say, verbs that can work such as action or non-action verbs. But anyway, let's keep going. What do we have here? Teach is an action verb, right? Everything that it makes you move. What are non-action verbs? If we talk about non-action verbs, usually are the verbs that uh, are to refer to when we think, okay, it's considered non-action verb. When we talk about feelings such as love, hate, right? Those verbs are considered non-action verbs. But there are some exceptions. But anyway, let's keep going. What do we have here? We have simple present continuous, right? The simple present to talk about something that happens every day, all the time. Talia works hard, right? It is now she works. And when do we use simple present? When we do all the time, when we develop the activity, when we are doing it. Or when we do something every day, when you say, I go to school, right?
Like a routine,
Sorry?
like a routine.
Yeah. Uh, what else? Can you give me some examples of simple present? Very easy, right? Just two sentences,
Like
maybe.
brush my teeth
Brush my teeth, yes.
and ate my breakfast. So like every day.
Yes.
And
But much better to say, I have my breakfast every day.
I have my breakfast, like and have class.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
And maybe I have some people do exercise every single day. So you exercise and in personal I have my homework and every single day I listen to music. So that's a routine for me.
great. You listen to music.
Yes.
What's
Like
your favorite music?
I think everything, but not too much reggaeton.
Yeah, okay. Less
I like
reggaeton, but more
I think it
rock.
depends. Maybe like some days I want to hear jazz, or some days I want to hear Sinatra, or some days I want to be romantic ballads, or some music depressive or instrumental. It depends the day.
Depending on the day. Maybe, yeah, I think it's normal. So me too. I don't like too much reggaeton, but I like just depends. There are some songs more related to, what can I say? Just some popular songs, also electronics. I like it. What about you? Do you like electronics?
Yes, so much.
Wow, it's great. Yeah, listen to the music is relaxing. Sometimes if I have to work a lot, I I listen just relaxing music. It is great. Okay, and but I let me ask you something. There is something in I noticed in Santa Cruz when I was there. Usually people listen more Brazilian music.
Yes, I used to listen some Brazilian music. Maybe I don't know. It's normal 'cause we listen to that or some classic like cumbia. I don't know how to say
Yeah,
cumbia.
just
Yes,
cumbia. Is a proper
yeah.
name.
We in here in Santa Cruz, especially at the every party of adults, even in my at my parties, the people of my age,
Mhm.
we always listen some music like cumbia or merengue or bachata. It's normal, something
Yeah, it's
moves.
common. It is common not only here, also in Argentina, in Peru, Chile. They listen a lot cumbia.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
but
the good part to be a Latino.
yeah, of course, it's Latin music. And in Brazil, they listen. I think I used to listen some radio there. It's a nice. So my favorite radio is oof, Radio Terra. No, it's just difficult to pronounce. Terra. It's like maybe you understand some Portuguese.
Yes, kind of.
All right. I was practicing my Portuguese, but anyway, we are in an English class, right? Sorry, but it's nice. I like Brazilian music too. And anyway, yeah, let's continue. Later, we're gonna talk about music. Um, the next one is we use the present continuous to talk about something that is happening right now, right? She's working on a transportation story. Um, can you tell me what's the difference among history and story? Maybe,
History and story.
yeah.
I think history is for when you tell something, and the story is for the class.
Mm, kind of. History, it is about when we talk about years, about history, right? When something happened in the past or now, maybe it's happening something. When we talk about politics, when we talk about specific dates, like we say the National Day of Bolivia is in August 6th, right? And the Bolivian freedom was conquered in what can you tell me that?
What? Can you
25,
repeat
right?
it? I don't hear.
Yeah, it's I was talking about the Bolivian history, right?
Yeah.
1825, we got our freedom from this Spanish crown, I can say, like something like that. When we talk about dates or the Chaco War, the Chaco War was in 1932 to 1933 or something like that. When we talk about history, is specifically when we talk about years, when we talk about something that happened, but story is such as something. It doesn't matter if it's about politics or just um, in Spanish we
Okay.
can say like cuento, right? Story, but history is
Okay.
historia,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
You can tell a story, but in this case, she's working on a transportation story. Yeah, because the characters were talking about journalism, right? Sports and especially journalism. That's why this is the example. Okay, anyway, but that's in simple words, I think I can explain that. History and story. When you're reading a book, you can say, what are you reading? I'm reading a storybook, like when we say in Spanish novela, right? It's different when we say novel. Usually we say story in English. But if I can say
Okay.
I'm reading a history book, probably that's gonna be like Atlas, right?
Okay. So history, history is for like a novela.
Novela,
And
cuento.
yes, and history, it's like atlas for years and a war and something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, that's the difference. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. We can also use the present continuous to talk about something that is happening these days, even if it's not happening right now. Like Talia is working hard these days. You can say that. Right? But it doesn't matter if the action is happening right now. It can be these days. You can say I'm studying English. I'm studying English, right? But it doesn't matter. You can, I don't know, imagine it's in the morning at 8 or 8 a.m. in the morning, and somebody can tell you, what do you do? And you can say, so currently I'm studying English. But at that moment you are having breakfast. But you can say that you are do what you're doing these days. That's why we use present continuous also, right? Not only when we talk about uh, uh, that the action is happening right now. So also we can talk in that way. But remember, when we speak, we almost always use contractions with pronouns be and with nouns. And for example, this is important in this grammar rule. It is very important. So when we have ing, we have to suppose that we will have verb be. Okay, the verb be. Usually I used to say is amar. I don't know if you have a friend with that name.
No.
Isamar. Okay. Usually, if we have ing, we will have is are. Okay. But also, if we talk about past, of course, will be what can be the be in past is the verb be in past is
Was.
and
Was and wasn't and
wasn't where, right?
yes, wasn't
Of
were.
course, can be wasn't, weren't, but usually wasn't were. And how about in past participle, the verb be? In past participle, the verb be is.
Past participle.
Yeah.
Past participle. I don't remember, but I think it's
Been, right?
been. Yes.
Yes, been. Been. Yes, that's correct. Been. Uh, when we talk about past participle, we have to use been.
Eh, creo que es para, es para una acción que se está haciendo, como I been studying English for 3 years. He estado
Yes,
estudiando inglés por 3 años, durante 3 años.
claro que sí. Va a escuchar mi paseño con mucha S. Okay. Um, well, when we want to say, like, it's a good example. You can say, I have been studying, right? I have been studying English for how long have you been studying English, Noelia?
Um, in a course like that, 1 month.
1
In the
month?
school, yes, in the school, every year, but it's not too good. I don't learn. I didn't learn in the
You
school.
have a really good English, so you have been studying only for 1 month. To
Yes,
be for 1 month, your English is perfect, I can say.
no, well, I do my quiz, my exam, and they told me that I was in a intermedio. ¿Cómo se diría intermedio?
Intermediate.
Intermediate level, because for the same reason I told you at first in the class, because I like the last 3 years I was trying to, I don't know, I watched the movies in English with captions, and I was relating it. I heard so many music in English, and so when I was trying to sing it, I looking for the script, and I use so much translate, and I learn.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so amazing for me. Okay.
Yes.
That's why I forgot that I wanted to write. I have been studying, right? I have been studying English. Oh, sorry. Wow, so it's such a good ability. I think you can achieve your dream,
Yes.
especially if you want to learn more languages.
Actually, I didn't do it alone, 'cause I have cousin, and she also didn't have a class like that. She started at the last 3 months, but she had a better level than me, because she watched every movie she watched, or series she watched in English, and sometimes when we over the movie, we trying to see the movie, same movie, with the captions in English. So now we get the grammar, and actually I am finished a book that I'm reading in English. So I try to my life it's in English.
You have to laugh in English, cry in English, love in English. It's
Think in
great.
English.
In English, yes. You reminds me. I used to be like that, so crazy about English. Usually, I used to live alone when since I was 16 years old, and my father used to visit me, and I used to sleep, but I used to speak in English in my dreams. Like I don't know, even when you dream in English, that means your English is great. That means that you really understand your English when you dream in English. And I
Yeah.
used to speak in English, so such a crazy boy. And like, wow, why? What are you talking to me like that, or something like that? I
Yes.
want to say nothing. But it's
I yes, I now I'm trying to, sometimes it's like I have expression in English, like when I wanna show up something at my mom, I tell her, now look at me, and she knows that, and she turn. So she look at me, or something like that, like, why you, how you dare, or something like that, and she understand me. And yeah, something like that, so many things.
Great. Yeah, I think she doesn't understand easily, or maybe she understands some, I don't know, simple expressions. But wow, that's great. You have to keep doing it. I guess we're gonna have a great, I don't know. Um, that's gonna be interesting. I hope so. And I think the your previous teacher was so surprised about your level.
Yes. Um, I I have a good English, I know, but at the levels I was an A3. But
Okay.
I wanna know the basic forms and the grammars. I was so, I don't know. I don't know every, like I told you, I don't know so many good
Grammar rules.
the grammar rules, and I understand very good English. Sometimes I watch the movies while I do my homework, and I not seeing the captions. I understand only hearing, but
This is
when it's the time to write, I block.
great, great. And but you told me that you have a cousin or somebody to practice with, or I don't know, you are working together, or
Yes, actually, when we trying to talk between to each other in English between us, or with the same person I told you. We sometimes she told me something in English and I answer in English, and we when we don't know how to say it, we Google it and we say it and we keep talking in English.
wow, that's great. Definitely. Well, I think I have some friends from the US and I can invite to the Zoom class and we can have a good conversation. I'm sure.
I'm really glad for that.
I'm gonna do it because, as I told you, I've been working as a tour guide for about 4 years, and I've met a lot of people from different countries and nationalities with different accents. By the way, not only from the U.S., from Canada, from Australia, they have a different English. From England, from UK, even from other some people from Europe. They don't speak. Their English is a bit different, right? Even from people from
Yes,
France. That's great. We're gonna have great. I hope we're gonna have great, great times
I
doing our.
really love the English accent. I love it. The British accent, it's so fancy and formal. I like more that the
It
state.
is formal, but they personally, they think that uh, how can I say UK English, British English is a bit old-fashioned for them because they say like what, right? They don't say
Yeah.
water. What?
No, what time is it of like that? Like they have something in her mouth and they are like are many difference because I know they don't call her cookies and instead you say cookies, but they say biscuits or the sweater for states it's like I don't know something like that. They changed some words.
Yeah, definitely. I used to have people from the US and people from UK in the same tour. And once I remember when I was not so experienced, I can say I was a beginner as a tour guide. And one of them told me, uh, they said, one of the tourists asked me, "Do you have your own flat?" And I said, "Excuse me, what do you mean by flat?" And the other guy told me, "Yeah, he means apartment." Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. I do have my own apartment. And then I learned that a flat was an apartment for them. Yeah,
Yes,
something like that.
It's different. It's different when and you have to translate your side to understand.
Yeah, sometimes when we talk about the elevator, right? They used to say the lift. Yeah,
Yes,
the lift. Take
I
the lift.
watched that in a video and I don't understand it and I lost in the video, so I looking for that. Yes.
Yeah, there are some of the words that probably we won't be able to understand, but of course. Anyway, let's keep going. I think, yeah, we still have a couple of minutes. I'm sorry for today, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna assign you. They're gonna be there to check out later, I think. So let's continue. Keep going. We often use the same present with adverbs of frequency, like always, usually, right? Those are adverbs of frequency. When we talk about adverbs of frequency in English, it is related to never, right? It's zero.
Yes.
We can say, I never, I don't know, I never went to China. We can say, never, nunca. But there are some adverbs of frequency, like always, usually, sometimes, rarely, and never. But in the main verb is a form of be. The adverb of frequency goes after the verb. Okay, that's very important, especially when we talk about verb be. That you must remember this example. If I write, I am. Okay, let me write a little bit there, over there. I am always on time, for example. But if I write, I I always, okay, I always, okay, I can say I always have my lunch at 12. I'm gonna say that. But look at the difference. When I use verb be, I have to use before the adverb of frequency. I am. I am always on time. Okay. I am never. She is always. There is no third person, by the way. If we talk about adverb of frequency, he is often. She is usually. Okay. But if I talk about not about the verb be, because this is verb be, right? I'm sorry, I can't write neatly. It's so thick. But for example, I always have my lunch. This is the main verb, and this is the main verb. So other verbs that are not that is not this one, verb be. Oh, sorry. Anyway, maybe I can do it. Okay. Usually it's a bit different. Okay, the verb be always will go before the adverbs of frequency. Don't forget about that. And it doesn't have third person. There is no third person mode. We don't use it, especially when we talk about adverbs of frequency. This can be I am, she is, always, right? That's it's not gonna change it. You get it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the verb be
Hmm?
is always after the verb
Before,
frequency.
before of the adverbs of frequency. Before. Before is antes, right? After is después.
Yes. Oh, so yeah, I understand, right?
Only verb be, but any
Yes.
other verb is always after the
Yes.
this adverbs of frequency. If I say
Yes.
I always
Now
run,
understand.
I say I always cry. She always uh, travel. She always travels. By the way, there's not. There is different, right?
Yes.
Anyway, so if the main verb is a form of be, the adverb frequency goes after the verb. I mean the adverb frequency after the verb, right? But if I talk from this before the after or adverb frequency. Anyway, let's continue with the next one. Okay, with all the verbs, adverbs of frequency go before the verb I work hard. Okay, anyway. So over here I have contrast simple present continuous. We can contrast such as um, usually use always, right? That's for contrasting with the simple present, but when we complain about something, we may use always with the present continuous. Amy, she's always working. She has no time for fun. Some verbs don't express actions. Verbs like want, like no, those are non-action verbs, right? They are not, when we talk about want, like you cannot say I'm wanting. Even in Spanish, estoy queriendo. It's impossible. I want. If you want to say maybe the weather is beautiful and I want to say uh, I cannot say I'm liking the weather. I like the weather at this moment. It's beautiful, right? I like the weather, but I don't have to say I'm liking. Me está gustando. It's something weird. Anyway, um, Tony likes Talia's work, right? We do not say Tony is liking Talia's work. That's it for today about grammar. I hope. Well, I'm sorry for today, but tomorrow I'm gonna have more things. But let me do something before continue. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop sharing this one. Um, okay, and I don't know if you have any questions or any suggestions. What would you like to practice more? I don't know. Just of course we're gonna work with the book, but besides that, we can work with something else.
No, I don't have any question. I understand everything and everything is clear.
Sure. Okay, but just give me a couple of seconds. I need to finish with everything because I need to launch the poll, but the poll is not ready at this moment. But I have to do it. Just please give me a couple of seconds to do it.
Okay.
Oh, I was just a moment, please. And then, meanwhile, we have classes until 1940, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, yes, it's 1 hour.
Mhm. Yeah, let me find out what I have. I think I have from the other place. Okay, and in the previous class, how many students were there?
And 3,
Three.
also 3. Yes.
Okay. Were there regular students, or maybe they used to be late, or maybe they used to be in class?
2 are regular students. One that was now every class on time, but she goes to class. She entered.
Okay. So I can't find the pool. Oh, because I changed my also my cell phone. That's why I don't have a lot of things that I'm looking for, but probably I'm gonna find this. Wow, that's okay. I think for today, I know there is. Just give me a second, please. Yeah, please give me. Okay, do you remember how many questions were the poll?
I think 4.
4 questions. Okay. Do you use any applications for learning English, maybe? Meanwhile, if you can tell me.
Me?
Yeah.
And
What do you?
no,
No, not really.
not really. I don't use an app, but I
Movies.
movies, just movies, and time at the same time my cell phone. The settings are everything in English.
Yeah, but that's great. Everything in English, right?
Yes.
Okay, I can imagine. I'm looking for my questions for the poll, but okay. Anyway, yeah, okay, well, that's great, interesting. And is your cousin studying with you together? Maybe are you studying together or not really?
Okay, can you repeat it?
Are you studying with your cousin? You told me that you are practicing with her.
Not study formal. We just talk or send it videos, but not study. Like,
Okay, she's not studying
yes,
English.
she's in another course.
Ah, okay, right. Okay. My internet is so slow. Okay, for today this is gonna be it because otherwise my internet starts running, it will be very late. So it was really nice to meet you, Noelia. I really hope we're gonna have great time practicing English.
Nice to meet you too. Night, teacher.
Good night. See you tomorrow if there's gonna be the callings. Have a nice dream. Bye bye.
Bye bye.